Welcome back to your Caribou Day Sunshine. Today it's time for we're going to have a second course of R with the side of pasta. Of course, the side of pasta is a reference to data pasta, which is an R package that allows you to cut and paste in uh, tables. You can use the cut and paste HTML tables, spreadsheet tables, any type of tabular data. You can cut and paste it into R and you'll see what and you'll be able to work with it that way. Now, I would say that this tool is really only for quick and dirty reports. If you have a report that's got to be updated regularly, well, that's when that InfoPhase can be an excellent resource, I think, for some documents. That's just like Hansen. Okay, browse documents, gender, issue, geography, government, news, military, states. Can we say population by state? Let's see some here. Now we come over here. Well, state trivia, state superlatives, history cities. Let's try. What about cost of living? So, urban area, 100% composite index, 100% grocery items, housing, composite would be the total, I guess. Housing, utilities, miscellaneous. Let's just come down here a bit of a ways. Let's just see how this looks. Let's just see how this works. Okay, so this looks rather promising. An interesting selection of data. Let's see some here. Let's do on this. Let's disappear, of course. So 100% composite index, grocery items, housing, utilities, transportation, healthcare, miscellaneous goods and services. Now, what is the composite 100% composite index? It's more than. Now you can see there's a bunch of cities here. Okay, so this looks promising. Since you can see our data here, we got some wonderful numeric data. Okay, we got some nice data. We got a few variables. Let's do this first. Let's just do this. Remove our LISC equals. Okay, so that's. Now, sometimes what you'll see something like if you scrape a web page and you see something like a slash T, that stands for tab. And at that point, what you want to do is come over to your spreadsheet. Okay, and then you cut and paste it into a spreadsheet. Then you come back and copy it. Okay, and that way it fixes the problem with the tab sometimes. Okay. So anyway, let's come back and run this up here again. Let's do some very quick summary stats. Let's just do a quick summary command. Cost of living. Okay. Urban area is a city name or region. 100% composite. The max is 131. So what is we're not going to be so concerned with the definition. We really aren't concerned with that. But you can see that the average 100% composite rate was 99.686. The minimum is 87.3. Grocery, 13% composite. Oh, you know what this is? Maybe? Okay, it still doesn't exactly make any sense. Okay? So so groceries account for 13%, housing for 29%, utilities 10%, uh, transportation 12%, 4% cost is 4% healthcare. And we could, of course, probably Google composite index, okay, but that's not what we're concerned with. So now let's just start with a very quick, that's just plot. So what we're going to do now is we'll come up here, we're simply going to take this code here, and this is what I want you to see. I want you to see how easy it is to take raw data and immediately do a report with it, okay? So we're going to change, this is the data, we're going to change the data frame's name, cost of living, cost of living. And the first thing we're going to do the composite index. You know what the first thing we're actually going to do is? We're going to, can I actually say, first thing we're going to do, we're going to do a quick fix of the, a quick fix of the titles. Cost of living, janitor, clean names. Because what happens is you wind up, when you got like periods and stuff in your names, you wind up having to enclose it, and you have to wind up enclose it in backticks. But by using the by using the janitor plan, the clean names function, it should take care of that. Okay, so you can see what it's did. It's replaced the periods with underscores. Okay. That way, when we come down here, we can say cost of living. Okay. And we could say the X value is going to be the 100% composite index. Okay. Okay. Now, this is a rather long title here. Let's come back down here. We want the names, urban areas on the x-axis. We probably do, don't we? Okay. So there's one. Let's do the second plot. Let's just try this one here. Let's just run this first plotter and see how this works. Okay. The 100% composite index is what? Now that looks okay. But let's do this. Now, let's just go ahead and split these up into two plots. Okay, first of all, what did we change here? Okay, all we changed to get this to work. All we have to do is change three things: the data frame name, the x-axis, and the y-axis. Okay, let's try this again. Now, again, I'm not quite sure what this actually refers to, to be perfectly honest. What's this called over here? This is a reminder. Like I said, I don't know. Dad. So anyway, you can see here, you can see Ohio does have one entry. Ashland, Ohio does have one entry. Okay, so we just let's see what time we have here. Okay, it took us 20 minutes to produce one plot. Now the second plot's going to be easier, right? Because well, this isn't going to work because we don't actually have a factor. So now we're going to do is we'll come up here. Once again, we'll change the y-axis to urban area. For the x-axis to urban area. And let's see some here. Cost. Let's take a look at 29% cost of housing. Okay. Now let's run this one here. And let's do a coordinate flip. Okay. Well, this is which one is this? This is going to be right housing. Okay. Now let's change this. See how this looks. Okay, so now you can see in less than 30 minutes, we just did this. We grabbed some data, scraped some data from a web page, and